Welcome to another video on my Arduino MegaADK for Android, without Android, but with fischertechnik mechatronics, ordinary electronics and software. Last time I changed something in the setup, in the sense that I introduced a transistor here, which results in a standstill of this mechanism, and when I put the wire here it works, and that is not logical. But now for some unknown reason things go even worse, because this part is not doing anything. Using the schematics, I find that a wire is out, and next thing, well, the wire I'm talking about is this yellow wire, supposed to be connected to this resistor, this capacitor and the switch. So if I leave the switch alone and the capacitor loads, then I should be able to light this LED upon pressing the switch. And also when pressing the switch and holding it, this motor should run and this LED should burn. And for some reason that is not happening. So let me first put this probe right here, and it shows that there is absolutely no voltage, or it must be very low, but anyway it's not running. So, and then I notice why. The wire is in the wrong lane. So if I put it here, I may have a chance that it starts working. And yes, there is a chance that it may get working now. Devil is in the details as usual, so let's try now. I have at least some signal. On the oscilloscope, let me show you. So there is some signal. Mind the purple line. It changes, and let me see if this is better. Yeah, slightly better. So but not good enough. So how this ends up, I don't know. What I don't like either is that this doesn't work. So if I reroute this wire right here, it should run, but also that doesn't work. So whatever is happening, I don't know, but I don't like it. Last time it was more or less the same idea. Not changing the software, not changing the wiring, and nothing happening. And this is really annoying. A wire that simply refuses to remain where it is supposed to be. Anyway, enough to check and care about. The only thing that really does work is this, with the lamp and the transistor, but that's just a little bit. And see if this works. Even that seems not to work anymore. And this one, yeah, that works. Alright, the red LED. Anyway, checking things out is what's coming up. Alright, so now one of the things that I first focus on is this one. It's not running, but it's connected, and as you can see here, this is the signal connected to it. It's 1. However, let me select the proper channel. This one. Time base is set to 100 milliseconds, which is a nice time base to watch the pulse modulation. And when I take this probe and I release it, you can see that it becomes 0. This means that the signal is absolutely there. So why doesn't it run? Well, as you can see, I have another motor here, which is a larger type than this small motor. So I want to see, since it has shown erratic behavior before, if this motor is having a problem. So let me just redo the wires into this motor. And it has absolutely 0 result. It's not doing anything. So now I want to measure if there is anything behind. Well, as you can see, this LED here shining brightly shows that this circuit does work. So now if I probe here, you can see on the oscilloscope that although the voltage level is slightly lower, the signal is unmistakably there. So remains another question: why doesn't this motor run? That's a very good question as well. And looking at other schematics where I've used transistor and diode combination, everything works. Well, that is not a problem. Is there then a problem with the wire? Well, only one way to find out. Replace the wire. So there goes. And then take another connector, which I have spare. And yes, I am doing this right here. So let me see if this is a stayer. Nope. Let's see. Oh, I can do it another way. First this end in. And then use malformed staple, malformed by me of course, in here, like this, like I've done many times before by now. Putting it in, putting in the motor. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Then back here. Does this work? Wire is stubborn. So let me put it back where I want it. All I need is a contact. And I make contact and it's not doing anything. So this is weird. Why is this motor not running while the signal is there? And one motor not running is one thing, but two motors not running is a different order, which I certainly do not like. So it's a mystery. And when I turn my attention to this motor, it doesn't work either. And this is the purple line, and you can see at the purple line it is next to nothing. So let me change this to here, which also shows next to nothing. This means there is hardly any voltage over it. And I did have voltage over it. So what's wrong with this wiring now? Okay, let me do it in another way. And this gets whole weird because now the LED is doing nothing. And in the beginning I made a mistake and connected, and that made the LED burn. So whatever is going wrong, this is a piece of wiring, or, well, now it is a piece of wiring that's wrong. I pulled it out. So I have to restore that and see why there is no signal anymore. Because this is more than worrisome. This is troubling. Before taking any chances with wiring, I should check if the motors are working at all. So I have once again the power controller and wiring it up. Okay. And not stable, but it works. Then this one. Direction doesn't really matter now. Okay, this is a little bit of a problem. And one of. So, okay, that may have been a problem. Let's correct this. Incidentally or accidentally, these holdings were too deep inside. So, fixing this one again. Alright. Now, Since this is proven to work, let me rewire and see if that was the cause of the motor not running. But I'm afraid it wasn't. Still doing absolutely nothing. So let me once again hook it up. Input this one touching. Yeah, no doubt. So power controller is the proof that the motors are working. At least this one and this one, which I had chosen for replacement. But that is nothing to say about why this motor isn't working right now, since it did in the past. This wire should stay where it is. So wiring is okay. This wire is okay. Motor is okay. Why doesn't it run with the signal being okay? Weird. Which brings me to the second motor. Why doesn't that one run? Well, once again, in comes the power controller. And let me put it right there. And put it right okay. That's proof enough. The motor is no problem. So that means that it is the wiring, and that I should use a wire, and I'm not going to use this wire that I took out of it. It's coming away too easy. I am replacing it with this wire, which has those clamp-like endings, and I'm going to use it just like these. So let's prepare the wire. Alright, so now I have replaced this wire here from port 2 right to the RC circuit with an LED that now on and off blinks, and this wire is good too. But does the motor run? Doesn't look like it. Does this run? Does this work? I don't get enthusiastic. Does this work? That works. Alright, so with that, not entirely satisfying stuff. Let's take a look at the schematics. Schematic says port 2 is connected to resistor 5 and capacitor 1, after which there's a switch. Yeah, well, there's only one RC circuit, which is that one, so there's no doubt about it. And looking here in the code, it is from output 2. Where does it read? Output, it doesn't read output 2. There is an output 2. Digital out pin 2 is 2. Oh, wait. Should I be better off giving that an analog out? That may be better. Constant in and then analog out. So let me do that. Copy, paste, and make it analog out. Then, where do we use it? Analog write. Ah, see, there's another point. I define it as an output, but I defined it as digital out. Which is strange, because here I do an analog write on pin 2. How did I oversee that? So, let me select the proper board and the proper port. Okay, there's no other port than that one. That's good. Go. So in that respect, how can it have worked anyway? Yeah, that's a very good question. It's done uploading. So once again, let's see how things work out. If things work out. Let me put the probe on somewhere, somehow. Most likely here. Well, the purple line, purple probe, is no doubt maximum. And here you can see this one is burning a lot brighter now. If it works. But no sign of life of the motor, which is very weird. It also gets its value from 3. 3 is output 3 is digital out. Why digital? Let me change that as well. Analog out. Pin 3. Where do we use it? digital out, high, and it's going towards the motor by all means. I want to make it analog out pin 3 maximum value. On the other hand, well, maximum value it is 256, so high will be 256, and then analog out, because it drives a motor anyway. Low, make it 0. Oh, then it will be nice if I make this also analog, right? No, analog right. So digital right is for well, switching LEDs on and off, but analog right, that's much better for motors. Why did I do it like this? I may have had my reasons. But anyway, does it work? Now let me put this one to earth. And the motor that doesn't do anything anymore. That is not really comforting. Not quite sure what to do about it. And yes, we have come to the end of this episode, which is not entirely satisfying. Changing some codes from digital to analog, where I wonder why I made it digital anyway. Probably because of the extensions and like an LED, and not adjusting to a motor. And then this part, which is for some reason not working at all anymore. It just doesn't work. This motor proves to be working. This motor proves to be working using the power controller as well as this one. And for the rest, this just works. And why the rest does not work is for now beyond me. And that's all I can say for now. Everything does its job, but not entirely satisfying. Alright, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. Much appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Much appreciated. Takes time and effort to make them. And with your donation, I can do more stuff that appeals to embedded systems and robotics enthusiasts like me. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. And this is no doubt going to be continued because I don't like stuff that suddenly stops working. Once again, thank you for watching and